What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down Marlon Magic Moraes versus Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. Really dope fight in the bantamweight division. For the UFC 266 card. I mean, the card's great, and this fight's gonna be a banger. I don't think this fight is gonna disappoint. It might be a domination for Merab or a quick knockout from Marlon, but I think it's gonna be even if Merab dominates, I think it'll be entertaining. But I'm really honestly high on both guys. Marlon, I've never been too disappointed by the guy because I always knew his ceiling. I never thought he was gonna beat Cejudo. I thought he was gonna lose to Aldo, and I do still think he lost to Aldo. And no, actually no, I'm lying. I did pick him to beat Aldo. So no, that yeah, I remember I did pick him to beat Aldo. But I mean Aldo's an all-time great. So and he's the GOAT at 145. So there's no shame in that. And I did predict Corey to beat him. The only thing that's ever kind of, I guess, disappointed me about Marlon is when he lost to Rob Font. But Rob Font has shown us to be he's world class. I think it's kind of, I think I get why people are calling him washed, but I don't think he's a bum, and obviously y'all know the MMA bum police station is in full effect right here, and I'm here to say this man is not going to the MMA bum jail. I don't even care if he loses this. He's not a bum, y'all. I don't care. The guy fought for a world title. He's beaten the current champ, all right? I don't care how you feel about the guy, but he beat him. He knocked him the fuck out. So, he's not a bum. Maybe he might be washed, but he's not a bum. I'm not going to call him no bum. I never thought he was going to be the GOAT, though. I know a lot. I'll never forget. And I was scared of this guy. I ain't going to lie. I was. For a second, I was like, man, he might be really that damn good. When he knocked out Assunção, and Assunção was top of the division, I think was coming off a victory over Rob Font, which is funny. And he had so many wins, and it just seemed like he was either going to fight for a title or just they're going to kind of, curse him to be a gatekeeper for the rest of his career. But I didn't think he was going to get knocked out so easily. And it's not like he got knocked out. He got knocked out and then submitted by Marlon. And I was just shocked. And it was a rematch. And it was just something that I was like, yo, Marlon has truly evolved. It just was one of those things just like, yo, this dude's scary. He is scary. And then he had he fought Triple C, and Triple C just destroyed him. He broke him. It was a great fight too. I think that fight's so underrated. That Cejudo Marlon fight's such a good scrap, y'all. If you want to watch a good scrap, and you to this day, I had a lot of respect for Marlon, but sorry for the interruption, but y'all know this damn MacBook, it'd be tripping. But yeah, like I was saying, it's not like I thought Marlon was gonna be the champ, but I always thought he was gonna be a top 5 guy for most of his life, right? I never thought he'd be in the situation where he's kind of fallen off. But when he fought Cejudo, I was just in awe of what Cejudo did, because he just went through fire and broke him. He took so many shots in the first round. It just was looking bad. It looked like his legs were done. He was coming in there with an injury, by the way, just a shot ankle, and he just went out there and broke that man. He broke him, in the striking, and that's why I was just so amazed. And that's when I'll never forget this. I wasn't really on Twitter like that, or I don't even think I had a YouTube channel. Oh, well, I had a YouTube channel, but I wasn't posting on there like that. And I just was, when I watched it live, I was like, this man's the GOAT. Because of what he did to Marlon. And I had somewhat, I would say I had some respect for Marlon, but I didn't have at the time, I'm telling you, everyone thought this man was gonna be the GOAT. A lot of people thought it, really, and there's no shame to it. He was good. He was good, and he fooled a lot of people, and he had me scared. I'm not gonna lie. During fight week, I was kind of scared for Cejudo. I was like, man, if Cejudo, shoots for a single and eats that knee, I don't know if he can take that. But Cejudo showed us that he got a chin. But yeah, Marlon, he's declined a little bit, and it's just the truth. But if we talk about Merab's just been like this, right? He's been going up. Obviously, the opposition hasn't been the same, but I mean, Merab is legit, Merab is legit, and I've always picked Merab. I've not picked against Merab on this YouTube channel. I almost picked against him when he fought Cody Stamann, but if you look at his last 4, Casey Kenny, Gustavo Lopez, but John Dodson, Cody Stamann, legit guys. John Dodson, I mean, knocked out T.J. Dillashaw, former champion, fought for UFC flyweight gold, main event of UFC pay-per-views. Legit guy. Cody Stamann, I mean, legit wrestler, good wrestler. What else can I say about Cody? Cody, he was motivated to go out there and win that fight, and I was almost gonna pick Cody. It was very close, but that fight, I just was so impressed with Merab, like his just ability to put the pressure and the pace. I mean, he looked good. He looked good in there, and even though Stamann, he had some success, I thought Stamann, it was 28-29. I thought Stamann won around, but I was just so impressed with Merab's his willingness to go through you, and that's the thing. Like, Merab can replicate a Cejudo performance. I really do believe that. I don't know, maybe in the striking I don't see that, but with the wrestling pressure and just the overall grit, he can maybe do something like that. Now, he does have some losses. He has a loss to Ricky Simon, and that was a close fight, but he was winning that fight, and he got submitted. But it was weird. It's a very weird. He looked out. I don't blame the ref for thinking that, but it was like, I think he was halfway out. That's what I think happened. But he still was all right. But obviously, yeah. And then he has a win over Tony Gravely, Rafael Stotts. Stotts is, I mean, legit guy. Over at Bellator, just beat Magomedov. He does have a loss to Ricky Bandejas, so that's interesting. Bandejas is he's a decent guy in Bellator. He's just really famous for beating what's the I forgot his name. He's famous for beating let me look at Ricky's Tapology. I forgot the guy's name. Yeah, James Gallagher. Wow. Okay. But he hasn't been doing too well. Good. He lost to Juan Archuleta, Patchy Mix, Sergio. Well, these aren't bad losses to have, though. But I mean, it is what it is. Merab, look at the win streak he's been on. He's going up, and obviously Marlon's going down, and you know why they're booking this fight. But if we look at the stats, if we look at where these guys are ranked, I'm all over the place with this video, by the way. So sorry, but let me go UFC rankings. I think Merab's like what? I think 13 or something. I'm not sure. And probably Marlon's what, 8? I think that's gonna be my guess. This computer's so slow. Marlon is number 6, so I was a little wrong, and Merab is number 11. So I wasn't too wrong. But good matchup. It's gonna be a big jump up if Merab can get the W here. But if we look at the stats, Marlon comes with a record of 23-8-1. Fights out of Florida, age 33, a height of 5'6", and a reach 65.5. Merab 13-4. Is fighting at in New York City, baby. He's from Georgia, though. Age 30, height of 5'6", and a reach of 68. So he does have the reach advantage, and that's going to help him a lot. There's a lot of things, a lot of moving parts going into this fight. And, I mean, Merab has a chance. Don't get it twisted. Merab has a chance to really win this. He has to kind of implement that Cejudo style, but Cejudo didn't wrestle, and Cejudo couldn't really wrestle. He tried, don't get it twisted. He went for those outside singles, but it was all failed attempts. I don't think he took him down once. And Marlon's somewhat of a hard guy to take down, and he's actually, I remember he took down Jose Aldo, and that's something really hard to fucking do. A lot of people can't just take Jose Aldo down. He was able to do that in their fight, but so he's grappling wise, he's really, really good, Marlon. But Merab has made guys that are good wrestlers, look like fools. Like, I don't think Cody Stamann looked like a fool, but he took him down. Casey Kenny, I don't think Casey Kenny's a fool, but he took him down, and he had his way with him. John Dodson was a hard one for him to take down, but he still was able to do it. I think 2 times, but yeah, I think this is a really, really good matchup for Merab to show his skills, to see where he's at, because I think I am really high on Merab. I really am. Don't get it twisted. I think he can accomplished a lot of great things in this division. But I don't think Marlon's a bum, man. I don't think this is a fight for him, or a fight he should take. I think he's fighting a hungry guy, and the strategy's there, right? Put pressure on him. Don't give him no space. He's not durable, right? Those are things that they're telling Merab, right? Merab, you got a chin, you know. That guy doesn't have a chin. You know, you have cardio. That guy doesn't have cardio. You have wrestling. That guy doesn't have better wrestling than you, right? So he's gonna put it on him. Obviously, he had training partners that have fought Aljamain Sterling, that has fought Marlon Moraes in Aljamain Sterling, right? That are helping him for this fight. Now, obviously, Aljamain Sterling didn't have any success, right, against Marlon, but he's had a training camp, right? They've probably watched film. He knows Marlon. He studied Marlon, so he can give any insight that, you know, he had, right? It might not be great insight, but it's still insight on Marlon to help him out. Merab is, I don't know how to describe it. He's being put in a position to win. But I don't know, even with all the, you know, I don't know how to say, all the boosts they want to give Merab to really win this fight, I still don't think he can win it. I kind of give you guys, you know, a path of victory for Merab. You know, obviously using the pressure, using the cardio, using the wrestling. Even if the wrestling doesn't work, using the clinch work, you know, using your punch cardio, and using his overall cardio to break Marlon. It's there, but I think Marlon just has too many weapons. Honestly, you look at what Marlon has done. If we look at Marlon's resume and we look at the guys that have fought Marlon Moraes and look how they fought him, you have to almost strike with Marlon to beat him. You know, I truly believe, I've noticed if you fight Marlon scary, and I guess you kind of show him some blood in the water, or if you catch him, if you get caught by him, it's a wrap. But Rob Font and Corey Sandhagen did something really spectacular in the right. They showed no fear, including Cejudo. They showed no fear, and even Aldo. Those four guys showed no fear. I'm not saying Assunção or Jimmy Rivera showed fear, but you could tell they were really cautious with him, and kind of, I don't want to say you're scary, but they didn't go forward. They didn't come after him like these guys did. And Rob came after him with that jab. He went forward. Corey came after him. Cejudo came after him. Aldo came after him, right? Even though he has that win over Aldo, you know, I still think he won that. I know some people might debate. Some of my homies, they don't agree with me. They're like, I don't think he won that fight. It's debatable. It is. That third round is a very close round. But and these are the things. And I mean, does Merab have that? Yes. But is Merab as good as Rob Font? Are we going to say that? Is Merab as good as Corey Sandhagen? Is Merab as good as Henry Cejudo? You know? Or even Aldo, if you want to put him in that conversation. He has a win over John Dodson too, Marlon. But if we look at what Marlon was able to do to Aljamain, Jimmy, and Assunção, was that he was able to set those traps. Aljamain couldn't do nothing with Marlon on the ground, and he really couldn't do anything with him on the feet. And that's where I see this fight dictating. I honestly feel like Merab is going to get hit, and he's going to shoot for takedowns. And eventually those takedowns are not going to land, and I think it's going to hurt Merab more than it's going to hurt Marlon. And I think Marlon's going to break him. I think he's going to drop him. I don't think the fight's going to go that long for Marlon to break him, but I think Marlon's going to drop him, and then I think he's going to sub him. I have a good feeling Marlon might sub him. I really do. I just think Marlon has too much power. He really has too much power. And Marlon fought a really dumb fight against Rob Font. He tried to become a wrestler when he's not that. That's just not him. He's a striker, you know. And I don't know if he just didn't. And obviously he did something really dumb. You know, he fought 2 months after the Corey fight. So, I mean, now he's waited a minute. It's been like a cool, right? It's been 7 months. So he's had a long time to rest and really look at himself in the mirror, and I think he's going to be motivated because this kid has so much confidence going into that Cejudo fight. I do remember interviews with Ariel Helwani. If you guys want to go check that out, go check it out. But I'll never forget the confidence this kid had. And I always thought it was like, man, that's something, you know, I was like, that's going to bite him in the ass, right? But he had a lot of confidence. really thought he was the best in the world, and everyone thought that. He doesn't. I don't think he's gonna stop thinking that way. And some people might have stopped thinking of, that way about him, but he still carries his shoulders with that kind of confidence that he is the best in the world and he is a legit top 5 guy. He's just, fallen on his back a few times. And I think when, he puts his power and his shots together. This is a guy that's trained with Frankie Edgar his whole career, by the way. That's something I didn't even bring up. All right? Frankie's like a pop to this kid, he's like an older brother. Merab ain't better than my boy Frankie, and that's a fact, okay? I don't give a fuck what none of you niggas say. Alright, y'all talk all y'all shit about my boy Frankie in the comments, but I don't care, right? Marlon is gonna hurt this kid and he's gonna sub him. That's my prediction. 2nd round submission via Marlon Moraes. I could see it happening in the 1st round. Too, but I just like 2nd rounds. I'm kind of weird. Like, I like seeing 2nd round, 3rd round, or 4th round finishes. I'm weird like that. I don't like seeing a lot of 1st round finishes, but so that's why I kind of predict it like that. But yeah, I got Marlon by 2nd round sub. I think he drops him and then he subs him. I really do. It might be a guillotine or a rear naked choke. I think a guillotine, a mounted guillotine, maybe the same way exactly how Ricky Simone got him. But this time I don't think there's gonna be any fucking any controversies. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's my prediction. Marlon by 2nd round submission. Do not forget to follow me on my Instagram, on my Twitter. I've been stuttering a lot. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, go follow me on those social medias. Yeah, if you're new, subscribe. Go join the eBay family, the eBay fight prediction family. Like, comment, share. Tell me how you feeling about the fight. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me, like, bro, you a fucking dumbass. Are you retarded? Merab gonna kill this dude. Say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like, comment, share the video. And yeah, let's get out of here. Love y'all and goodbye.
Back to the center they go.